Well, welcome back to the channel. This is Derek Stokes and Mr. Wilson. He is getting big, rather large on me. Well, things have changed and my plans have changed, and I'm going to tell you guys what it is. Anytime I make plans, I don't like to plan things out because it's going to change. Okay. So what is getting ready to change is I had planned that I was going to build my new chicken coop out here where the silo was at, and I took my dad was going over the plans and stuff for it, kind of having it set up. He said, "Man, Derek, that's a long ways from the house, you know." And I had several of you guys comment on this, say, "Hey, that you need to get it closer to the house." Well, I don't know exactly where I want to have this chicken coop, you know, just finding the right spot. I thought about having it right here, but me and Philip and the kids and Livy, we kind of like to play around here, and you know, and having a chicken run and stuff right there just really would get pretty tight in the area. And then with rain and different things, this place kind of can flood in different spots. So I just don't have a very good place to put it. So to fix that problem, I'm not knowing exactly where I can put it, is I need a mobile chicken coop. So I went over to my grandpa's, went down, they've got a junk pile down in the gravel pit, and just kind of where we have old ancient artifacts down in there. And I was just looking through different things, and I found something I think is going to work great. And here it is. This is going to be my mobile chicken coop. And it's about 4 foot across and probably about 8 foot long. And it was an old boat trailer is what it is. And you can kind of see a lot of this stuff right here is famous on his property. I'm not sure where he got it, but there's a lot of it. See, gates made out of it and stuff like that. But he made this for some reason, but it was down there in the gravel pit and had trees growing up in it, so I commandeered it, and I think he'd be happy with me using this as a mobile chicken coop. So that's what we're going to do. But I need to get me some new tires and stuff for it, doll it up a little bit. But whatever it is, I've got to make sure it's got to be nice, because Miss Katie, she says, "Derek, I don't want stuff looking trashy around the house." She really likes to keep the house up and stuff like that. And I'll get these wild hairs and ideas and stuff, and it looks, it can look kind of janky sometimes. So I've got to make this look nice, and I've got some ideas in my head, but it's going to change. But this is kind of going to be my base thing, because I want to be able to move this thing around, and if I put it in a certain area and the roosters are too loud, and then I can move it. So that's kind of the plan. This is the mobile chicken coop. But I need to get it off here. So Wilson, you stay out of the way, and we'll get this unloaded. Wilson's not quite sure about these cows. We had a very, very bad incident yesterday, actually, when it happened. He's been getting around, you know, out on the farm more. We started him with the leash and stuff, and he's gotten where he doesn't run off or anything like that. And he's been out there feeding cows with me in the truck. Well, yesterday I went out with my dad. I saw Dad, he was on the tractor hauling hay over there. So me and Wilson, we went out there to cut the string off and put the hay rings around. And he got a little too close to the cows. And my dad said, "Hey, they're not liking Wilson very much." So I got Wilson over right there by me. I had one more hay ring to kind of put on there. I put the hay ring on, and all of a sudden I hear this cow, and she takes after and rolls Wilson on the ground. Wilson yelps and takes off running back to the house. And he's running fast. And this is like, I mean, happened just like that. And man, I'm scared, worried about Mr. Wilson, because the whole, I'm saying like just a few cows, the whole herd of cattle take off and they chase Wilson all the way from the woods over there through the creek. And a lot of the times whenever I go out there into the field, I'll leave this gate open because most of the time the cows are not, well, I take that back. You guys see on an earlier video where they got out when I was cleaning up the garden. But I closed it that day, and Wilson runs all the way through here, crosses the gate, and makes it into safety. But the whole herd of cows stopped right there at that gate. They chased him across the creek, and it was a very close call for Mr. Wilson. So I got to talk to you guys, and I think Wilson, he heard these cows, and Wilson's back up to the house. But I think probably kind of what it was, you know, whenever, there's my black squirrel. Whenever cows, they get around feed or hay or something like that, they get to feeling their oats or jumping around, and you see them busting up on the bells or rubbing on things. And they were feeling pretty good. And Wilson was just right there at the wrong place at the wrong time. And look at that squirrel, it's just right there. Sorry, it's like a distraction. Oh, the squirrel. Wilson about got hurt real bad. But he was fine. He just got back to the house, and you can see he's scared. I think he went back up here. Look at this squirrel. The black squirrel. It's not all the way black, but it's very, very dark. It's been around for several years. Pretty well. You can get kind of pretty close to him. Wilson, where are you? You see him? He was out there with me, and then he heard them cows, and he come back up here to the house. So you're not sure about them cows, are you? Are you, buddy? Yeah, that was a close call yesterday, wasn't it? It's gonna be okay. Yeah, you made it just fine. But we learned an important lesson. No matter how big you think you are, them cows are bigger. You know, and Daddy, he wasn't paying very close attention to you. So I come back to the house. The kids, they were getting ready they were taking some pictures for some basketball. And I was kind of a little bit in shock because of just what just happened. Because as soon as the cows took off running, I was running just as fast as I could after them. And I get back to the house, and Wilson, he's all muddy and nasty and stuff because he went through the creek and so on. And I told Katie and the kids, I said, it was bad. And usually I'm a pretty optimistic person. And whenever they heard me say that it was bad, they said, Dad, it must have been really bad because you said it was bad. So we're just glad that Wilson's okay. Now I think he's back over there he's back over there on the porch. He doesn't want to come. Come on, Wilson. He went back over to the house. He's got some post-traumatic stress over this deal. I don't think he's going to like cows very much. Yeah. His little heart's racing. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. I got you. We'll go check these cows out. We got to face your fears. Oh, I know it, buddy. Did they scare you? Now, why'd you guys chase Mr. Wilson yesterday? Whose idea was it? Was it yours? I think it was a black cow that chased you, wasn't it, Wilson? Yeah, we have to watch out for these guys, won't you? He's shaking. It's okay, buddy. Yeah. That goes to show you that. And my dad said, man, I've never seen anything like that. It goes to show you that you always got to be careful around these animals. They're big, they're strong, and they're powerful. And if you ever let your guard down, that's whenever something bad can happen. We've had a few instances out, on the farm that I can think of to where, one of us has gotten hurt. But it's just, it can happen so quick. But the good Lord's been with us, taking care of us, and he's not shaking now. The cows are walking off. Yup, he's watching over you yesterday, Mr. Wilson. Oh man, but yeah, so out here on the farm, it still can be dangerous. You just never know when something like that can happen. You just got to be on your guard and treat these animals with respect, because it can happen so quick. It happened quick yesterday, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, dang. Oh man, I don't know what we're gonna do with you. All right, you want to get down? Are you gonna hang out with me? The cows, they're over there. You're okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, poor buddy. Poor buddy. All right, let's get this fixed. Yeah, we'll fix this base right here. We'll make it where we can build this.
I wouldn't build it up to here.
Yeah, we're gonna build it up here. We'll have a little house on a trailer. Is what it's gonna be.
Like what Gary and Cassie?
Yeah, Gary and Cassie, they got some stuff kind of like this in trailers. Yeah. Yep. So this is where we're gonna work on it at right here. Get this thing all going. Think it's gonna work, Philip?
Maybe.
Maybe. He has a lot of faith in me. I say, you's gonna work, Phil? Maybe. All right. It always looks good in my head. Okay, so what I'm working with, it is almost 9 feet long, and it is 52 inches wide, a little more than 4 foot wide. Chicken tractor. We're gonna make it up. So I'll have to see if these tires hold the air. I don't think they will, but it might be one of those things that you air them up and move them where you want it to be. And that one looks pretty rough there. Yeah, that one's bad. But I got a spare tire that it might be a little better. Just hold enough air just to get it to where you want it to be. We ain't going cross country, but it'll be nice. So kind of what my ideas is, I'll have a door on this side where I walk in, and I want an automatic door inside that front door. What I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Or I could put it elsewhere and then just have like a You know, I could put the automatic door, say, over here and have like a run coming out of it. And then I want to have a place where I can get my eggs, my nesting boxes. So about, if I put it where it's comfortable for me, it's not comfortable for everybody else, and they have to have step stool. So I got to have it at the right height, so the kids and Katie can get the eggs. Because then if I make it where only I can work on, you know, then it's my job. So we want to try to get out of that deal. So then the other thing is, what do these guys do for feed? You know, it'd be nice to have like kind of like an automatic feeder where I can kind of see on the outside. I don't know if it's like if you got a clear poly tube, you know, where you can fill it up from the outside and you know run in, and you can kind of see that way. That would be nice, where I don't have to go inside. And then the other thing is I want to be able to clean this thing out. So what I've seen online also for their nesting boxes, what I've seen is they'll take like a 5-gallon bucket and kind of cut the top of it out and have it set up where you have your nesting box, where you could just take and just pull those out, you know, and clean the nesting boxes, you know, dump out, put new in, put the bucket back inside. I don't know, just a lot of ideas. I might just got another thing I got to walk around. What do I have? I get a lot of that. So Philip, you think it's gonna work?
Maybe.
Maybe. That's all I get from you is a maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's see some moves. See what you got. Shake and bake. See what you got in Crocs. Oh, step back, air ball. All right, let's see it again. Edit. Take 2, take 243. Here we go. Boom, boom. Oh my goodness. All right, edit. Boom, boom. Step back. Booyah, almost. Oh, how about you just make it? How about that? Hey, he makes that one. Fade away, one-legged. Weird thing. Sorry this was a short video, but I just kind of want to give you a scoop on what happened with Wilson and then the update for the chicken coop. I'm really excited about it. I've got some ideas. If you guys can think of some stuff, I'm going to try to get this video out pretty quick, and so we can throw ideas around and what would be best for the chicken tractor. Olivia has a ball game, and it's going to be a tough physical game tonight, playing Wagner. It can get kind of rough out there. So, Philip, you got anything else you need to say?
Like and subscribe.
Philip says like and subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Philip, how'd your Cowboys do yesterday?
Terrible.
Our Cowboys didn't make it to the play or further in the playoffs, so
We still have Kansas City.
we still got Kansas City. He likes Kansas City,
And
so hopefully
we can go for the Bengals.
yeah. So our football, well, kind of what you predicted is not going as it planned. But.
That was yours. I said the 49ers were probably going to win.
Oh man. Well, anyways, we're gonna get off here. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time.
Cowboys.
See ya. Say see ya.
See ya.
You gonna pound it? Boom!